to In the Wild hunting. This is our second weekend of elk hunting, and I have took a while to edit this and get this one together, but our first episode was super good, and I tried to let that max out in views, so this is the second episode of archery elk hunting here in Montana. On the fourth weekend, me and my dad were going back in. We ran into some elk on the way in, but nothing close enough. Alright guys, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning right now. Me and my dad were at the parking lot. We're gonna hike a few miles in and meet up with my cousin and my uncle right now, and we're gonna be hunting elk all weekend. This is the fourth weekend, so it should be a good elk weekend for us. Well, y'all, we had our first run with a spike. Nothing else. There was no cows or no bull. Just a spike, but there's elk around. It's about probably 7:30 now. So, okay, so we got a decent bull on public right now. It's really far away, so I can't even zoom up on it to show you. It's across this little canyon. So we think it's on public. We're gonna bugle down on the other side, just make sure there's nothing there, and then I'll try to get a gameplay on those elk. They're moving the other way. We got to this piece and we were hearing lots and lots of elk, none of them on public though. After that, we met up with my uncle and my cousin. My cousin Brandon just shot a small raghorn and was able to get it done for his second bull in a row. What's up?
What's up?
Did you just answer me or did a bull answer there? Okay. He's on this side though.
Just a little guy.
That's still good though.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Second bull in 2 years in a row.
Second bull.
Mm-hmm.
There's about 100 of them.
Yeah, we spooked
That's
like
why it took so
150.
long.
Oh,
There's
I told
5 or
Brandon
6
I said
bulls.
they had to have gotten into elk.
Yeah, there's at least 5 or 6 bulls on that other side with 100 cows, and we worked them for about a half an hour. They were 200 yards off the line, and we couldn't pull one. And then finally, I think after half an hour, 40 minutes, our scent must have. And then you could just see them just working through the trees.
Which way did they go? South.
Well, just kind of.
Sweet. How far did you shoot him off of here? From here.
Just right up there by that tree. He
So he
was,
did not go far.
No, yeah, he was. They were kind of up on top of this hill right here,
with 5 cows.
and there was actually a different bull that was coming down. He was a little bit smaller. It took it forever to come down, and then this one came in behind him and just like started coming in faster. And so he got up, came down in here, and I couldn't see him, and then came up, and
How far?
it was like 30 yards.
That's so good.
Where did you shoot it? Just right up here. Just so it came down.
It was pretty crazy.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Did you see a big one up there though? Or just the deer one?
Alright, good luck to you guys.
Yeah, good luck.
See ya. Alright, y'all. So me and then my dad sat down for lunch. We're headed down. It's around 12 o'clock for our afternoon and evening hunt. We're gonna get set up. So we've hunted this place enough to know kind of their pattern on what they like to do in the evening. So they usually like to bed in this spot. And then towards evening, around 5 or 6 o'clock, they like to move towards another group of elk that's always on private. So if we can meet them in between on public before the private, and we can intercept them there, hopefully we can get some down. We're gonna not bugle the whole time at all, if any. So just try to get in there undetected and see how it goes. But we think we can get it done doing that. Well, your plans tend to change when you spook them out of their beds. That's what we just did. So we're not sure exactly what we're gonna do yet. We're gonna keep to the same plan, or we're gonna decide to go just pretty far back into a different spot, and hopefully there's another group. But we'll see. Alright, so we've bumped a couple of groups together and they're kind of going at it. The bulls are. We got 30 yards within a cow and 100 yards within the bull. But we're gonna go try to get on the other side of them because they kind of walked away. I could have shot a cow 3 times. Just wasn't doing it.
Sounded like a person.
Well, things are looking pretty bleak for me and my dad. We've covered probably a 2 or 3 mile span and have bumped everything out, either because we just ran into them and didn't see them, or the wind was bad. So, I mean, we do have another untouched part of public that we're gonna be going to tomorrow. And there's always stuff there. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow morning. But right now it's slow. We can hear a few bugles, but they're way off, so. We have an elk spotted. Trying to close the distance right now.
Well guys, unfortunately that skyline bull didn't work out. We're heading back to camp, so unless we see something within the next 10 minutes, we're not gonna get anything today. We got all of tomorrow, and then all of next weekend to get something done, and if we can't do it, then it's time for rifle.
The next morning was super slow. We hardly saw an elk, and the bugles were way far away. On the way back, with 3 miles left of hiking to go, we ran into this elk. We had no idea how he came there, because he was quiet the whole time.
Well guys, me and my dad had our first run-in with elk this trip. They don't seem to be bugling as much as usual, but they're still kind of going, so at least we can know where they are. There was a bull, we were just hiking along. There was a bull on the ridge, 60 yards ahead of us. It was kind of twilight, so it was hard to tell what it was. And we found out it was a bull later, and we spooked a whole herd that we didn't know just because they weren't talking as much. But this morning was pretty slow, but we're headed out again for the evening, hiking in. Hopefully gonna bump something since they're not bugling as much. He definitely turned his head and went somewhere. Well guys, me and my dad blew it. And kind of, the wind was never consistent. It was always floating around. I'm not sure if I got footage of that bull, but it was a 310 class bull. We got multiple times within 100 yards, 120 yards. One time at like around 80 yards. And then the wind busted us, or his cows busted us. And must have had 50 cows with them, because now they're all gone. We're hearing a bugle from half mile or a mile away, so we're just gonna sit here and wait for a bit. Hopefully something else will drift in. If not, we'll go chasing after those after they've calmed down for a bit, maybe.
That's not them, that's bugling.
We got in the thick of it in the last weekend with several groups of elk and lots of big bulls. The wind never seemed to be right. It was always wrong, always blowing to them. And when we get close, they'd run off. We ran into this group of elk and my dad let out some cow calls to not scare him too much. As he did this, a bull from about 400 yards away started bugling and came in slowly towards us. It came in all the way to 30 yards. Then it soon smelled us or sensed us and then ran off. The next morning we decided to head back as we were super tired. As we were heading back, we ran into this other group of elk. It was a big bull we spotted from a while away, and we tried to get in close.
It's not, we're having a lot of close experiences with bulls, big bulls too. The wind is just never ever right, so we always get elk down in this area we're hunting. Every single year we get at least 2 down, it seems like. But this year, me and my dad have gotten nothing, but we've gotten within, 80 yards to 80 to 40 yards of 300 class bulls, and have just not gotten it done because the wind or cows have spooked us. Our luck this year has just been horrible. Oh, we got the hike out, but that might be it for this season.
This was it for archery elk in 2021. This was the year that's probably going to be remembered by nothing was right. The wind was always wrong, we messed up on something, or the cows spotted us first. It just never seemed to happen the right way. Thank you guys for watching this elk series. Be looking out for my deer series later. Thank you.